Hey everyone, it's Hadar. Today I have 11 hacks for you that are going to simplify your life and your English. Whenever I share these hacks and tips with my students, they tell me, how come I've never known about this before? So make sure you watch this video all the way until the end. If you're new to my channel, then hi, my name is Hadar. I'm a non-native speaker of English. I'm a fluency and pronunciation coach, and I'm here to help you speak English with clarity, confidence, and freedom. If you want more content and free lessons, make sure you check out my website at hadarshemish.com and follow me on social media for English tips every single day. The first hack is that you don't have to pronounce the TH in the words close and months. This transition is very challenging for non-native speakers who don't have the TH sound in their language. So to pronounce the word months, we think that we need to transition between the TH and the S, months. But in fact, people tend to drop the TH here and just say months. And instead of saying clothes with a TH and a Z, you can just say close, as in close the door. Months, close. Another TH hack is when you're pronouncing the TH sound in function words like the, this, that, those, these, them. The secret is that you don't have to stick the tongue all the way out. The, this, that. You can just place the tip of the tongue on the back of the teeth. The, this, that, or almost pronouncing it like a D on the teeth. The, this, that, those. The reason why we do this is because these words are anyway reduced and they're supposed to be pronounced very shortly. And if you focus on sticking the tongue all the way out, you're going to end up emphasizing this word. And it's going to take you a long time to transition between the previous sound to the TH, and we want to reduce this transition. So when you place the tongue on the back of the teeth and you pronounce it like a D, it makes it easier for you to pronounce the car, in this, with that. That way, the focus is not on the TH, it's a lot quicker and it's easy for you to pronounce. Another hack is when the T consonant or D consonant appear between two consonants, especially when you connect words together, you can drop the T or the D. For example, instead of saying just saying, there is a T there, you can drop the T and connect the two sounds together. Just saying. Or stand with them, stand with them, stand with them. I drop the D. Best thing, the T is between the S and the TH. It's the best thing that ever happened. I just dropped the T. And it's really hard to notice it. It's the best thing that ever happened. Best thing. Now the STH transition is tricky, but still it's easier than STTH. Next person, the T is between the S and the P. Next person, drop the T. Next person. Next person. One less consonant to pronounce. Another hack is that the H in pronouns like her, him, or hers and his is dropped when it's unstressed. So instead of saying tell her that she can go, tell her, tell her, tell her. Instead of saying get him his bag, you can say get him, get him, get him his bag, get him his bag. So him and his turn into and is. Instead of saying bring her, you can say bring her along. Bring her along. Bring her. Bring her. Not bring her. The next hack is that you don't have to pronounce the L in the words always, alright, and already. It's not a mistake to pronounce the L, but if you're struggling with the L, just drop those sounds. Simply pronounce an ah sound right before. Always, already, alright. If you're struggling with the R, the next one is for you. You can drop the R in words like yesterday, and instead of saying yesterday, you can say yesterday, yesterday. Instead of saying particularly, you can say particularly, 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 and you can also drop the R in comfortable, 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 and even in the word fur when the next word starts with a consonant. It's for me. It's for them. The next hack has to do with reductions and connected speech. The phrase, what are you, and what do you sound exactly the same. And this is how you can pronounce it. What ya? What ya? What do you want? What do you want? What are you doing? What are you doing? What ya? What ya? The next hack is also about connected speech. When a word ends with a consonant and the next word begins with a vowel, the consonant becomes the beginning of the next word. Instead of saying make it, the k becomes the beginning of the next word. Make it. Make it. All over turns into all over. Lover. Lover. All over. Instead of saying love her, remember we drop the H in pronouns, lover, lover, I love her. And yes, it does sound like a lover. I'm only, I'm only, monly, monly. I'm only saying that, monly, I'm only. Do not pronounce the B in words ending with the spelling pattern MB, like climb, comb, lamb, bomb. Do not pronounce the O in words that have the WO spelling, like work, work, worm, not warm, worth, and world. When we have small function words like and, or of, you want to reduce it so the vowel is pronounced with a schwa, and then you want to connect it as if it's an additional syllable to the previous word or the following word. For example, if we have the word and, it will be reduced to n, and you want to connect it. Bread and butter, bread and butter. Black or white, blacker, white. So really think of it as one word, blacker, and then white, blacker, white. Couple of weeks, couple of. So I'm connecting it to the previous word, couple of weeks. And in this case, you can even drop the v sound and just say couple of weeks. All right, that's it. I hope you enjoyed these hacks. Write them down, remember them. You can also find them on my website, organized for you, so go check it out. And if you have more tips and tricks and hacks, share them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing and sharing it with your friends, family, coworkers, colleagues, and students. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of the day, and I will see you next week in the next video. Bye.